Hi everyone, and welcome to your weekly Pick a Card Tarot readings for the week of August 25th. If we haven't met, my name is Sydney, I'm the tarot guy next door, and I use my occult knowledge and intuition to help guide you towards life you want. If you have a question you want to ask the cards, you'll find information on how to get a private reading below. And if you want to learn how to read the cards, you'll find information on my beginner's course below. I'll be doing 5 card open readings, and here are the decks that I have for you. We have the classic Rider-Waite-Smith with Mahogany Obsidian, the Tarot of Symbolic Worth with Aquamarine, and the Dark Mansion Tarot with Tiger's Eye. We also have 4 different oracle cards to choose from 4 different decks. So go ahead and pick which tarot deck and which oracle card resonate with you the most. It's totally fine if you're drawn to more than one. And as always, you can pause this video if you need more time. As always with collective readings, take what resonates with you and leave aside what doesn't. If you want to jump straight to your reading, you'll find timestamps below. And with that, let's go right to the readings. Alright, Group 1, let's see what we have for you for this week. Interesting mix of energies. Oh, okay. Perfect. I'll see you right now. Yeah, when I said it was an interesting mix of energies, I didn't know the half of it. I think that the Ace of Swords, in the context of the rest of this reading, I think it plays off of these 2 cards as finding the answer to a question or realizing what the answer to a question that you've been pondering for a while is, but that the answer involves something that you would rather not do. I find it really fascinating that the Hermit is facing away from the Ace, but the Knight of the Knight of Cups is trotting towards the Ace, but is reversed. So it's like, I would rather it be something else, that kind of thing. And I recently used a metaphor of, that old friend who often helps you out of a particular situation. I called him Gus. And that, your history with Gus is kind of complicated, and Gus does this thing that drives you crazy, and you know that you can't get the help from Gus without having to put up with that thing that Gus always does that drives you crazy, that kind of thing. So yeah, given the context of the reading, and especially with the King of Coins at the bottom of the deck here, I think that this would be a case to prepare and, go, pinch your nose and give Gus that call. That's kind of what it's looking like. But yeah, ultimately I can't tell you what to do, but because you don't need this Ace, basically. That's the nuance that I almost forgot to add. It's if you want the potential that is from this Ace, then yeah, you know what to do, or it's looking like that question will be clear by the end of the week. If you liked this reading, please give this video a like, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump to your oracle card reading. I'll see you there. Group 2, let's see what we have for you. All right. It's the Priestess. Okay. Wow. Well, don't panic, first of all. I think the tower is well surrounded, I'll put it that way. I'll see you right now. So, given the fact that we have 3 figures and we have a 3 as the odd card out that isn't the tower, there's a lot of parallels that can be made here, and The funny thing is, like when I read Marseille style, I try not to not read multiple people as different aspects of one person. I try to read it as literally as I can. But for this particular reading, it could kind of go either way, in the sense that I have the feeling that whatever this tower represents has different kinds of lessons in it, for either multiple people or the same person, which is how that fits in. Like there are, theoretical lessons on either how to apply what you know to the situation, or, and I'm leaning more towards that way, how the reality of this situation needs to be reflected in how the theory is refined, basically. And from the king, yeah, I guess I'm doing the thing where I'm speaking to each individual, but the lesson here is kind of like I have what it takes, because the cups are the king's element here, and from the knight's perspective, it is how to apply your knowledge to different types of situations, which again contrasts. It's almost the opposite lesson of what the high priestess, or what the priestess has from this tower here. Obviously, with the Six of Coins at the bottom of the deck, it's looking like an overall good thing, but good outcome, I mean. But it's looking like a hard-fought victory. But again, it's in the hard-fought victories that we can, get the most valuable lessons. And it looks like there's a little something custom-made for each of these three aspects, let's say. If you like this reading, please give this video a like, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump to your Oracle card reading. All right, group 3. Let's see what we have for you. Whoops, no. That's the cut that really counts anyway. That is the Empress. That is Judgment. That is the Two of Wands reversed. The Magician reversed. The Page of Wands in the middle. And the Four of Wands reversed at the bottom of the deck. Let me just get this right. I'm definitely going to have a swig of water the second I pause. Beautiful. I'll see you right now. I would say that the overall vibe here is a first successful outing at a new level of sorts. The new level is pretty blatant with the Page of Wands. I call pages graduated aces and whatnot. And it's really fitting that the only reverse cards in all of this are the Magician, which is the lowest of the major arcana cards in here, and, two lower pips that are in the Page's, suit. And that's kind of where the overall positive vibe comes from. It looks like the rookie being, shoved into the deep end of the pool all of a sudden, finding out what he's really made of, but, having some notes and refinements, and, a successful operation that wasn't without its glitches, let's say. That's kind of how the Magician's reversedness plays into that. So yeah, overall it's looking pretty good, and it's like the successful first test that isn't without its mistakes sums up the vibe so well that it's difficult for me to add anything, so I won't. If you like this reading, please give this video a like, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump ahead a couple seconds. I'll see you at your Oracle card reading. All right, let's see what we got in the Oracle card portion. This looks pretty good. Yeah, that'll do nicely. All right, Group A, your card is Discernment. Very interesting. And the text under it reads, the frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. So, okay, it's funny because there are interpersonal vibes in all of the readings that can tap into discernment as a proper tool to use for all sorts of different reasons. So you know what? I think I'm just going to reread the text and move on because it's kind of good to be reminded of the balance and I don't want to add anything. The frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. All right, Group B, your card is Completion. This is I Ching hexagram number 63. And the keywords are final attainment, victory, a crescendo, a job well done, perfection, peak performance, and prudence. Well, honestly, I would take this as an overall good omen. For some readings, it kind of puts an exclamation point on the positive side because there's a lot of climax energy to the tarot portion. I'll put it that way. Group C, your card is Milk and Honey. You can take this as an overall good omen as well. It's difficult for me to add anything because, you know, the whole promised land metaphor, depending on the tarot reading that I gave you, it's pretty clear whether the promised land is short-term or far, or whether and what's entailed in getting there. So you can take this as either a good omen in general, and or a reminder, a North Star to to guide you when you need it. Let's put it that way. Group D, your card is Extremism. Mercury in Scorpio. I'm always distracted by the guy shoving the pamphlet in the lady's face. I'm gonna try to read it some other way. Give me a sec. No, I couldn't, and it was also reinforced by he's kind of grabbing her arm and shoving this paper in her face with the other hand. And the funny, what makes this even funnier, this card, is that given the reading, the tarot portion, this could either be a warning against extremism, a warning against the extremism of others, but it could also be a what are you willing to do about it? You can't get the big goals without asking a question to someone that you want something for, who might deny it of you, and that all you can do is make your case as best you can, and that's kind of nerve-wracking. And it kind of this image is kind of something that we concoct to talk ourselves out of even trying. So yeah, I'm glad I mentioned that. If you like this video, please give this video a like. I hope you have a great week. Take care. I'll see you soon.